SOWORE, God bless you. SOWORE, God bless you. SOWORE, God bless you. SOWORE, what Igbo people cannot do. SOWORE, God bless you.
Trending in Nigeria this week, my people. Now all waiting the trend for Nigeria this week. I won't download on our soul for this video. Here is your Saturday roundup. SOWORE storms the street for free Nnamdi Kanu, unless Otti drops a big warning to election riggers. Plus, Wike clap back at Peter Obi, and Akpabio's family drama scattered online. Woto woto. Let's catch up with all the hottest headlines from Nigeria in just 1 minute.
I heard he wants to run for governorship in 2027. That's fine. It is fundamental human right. Nobody should stop it. But again, we must respect the law. If INEC releases the timetable and says this is the time that campaign starts, if you start campaigning before then, you put yourself in harm's way. You can even be disqualified before the election. So when you gather people and you are telling them you are going to take over the state in 2027, you are campaigning. It's not right. So I will plead with him that if he wants to run election, he should hold his fire. Once INEC blows the whistle, he should go and pick up a form and begin to campaign. It's for other people to decide who will be their governor. It's also important that the APC is talking about, which has leadership, should know that they are being demarcated in Abia State. But I call on our people to still hold their peace and be calm. I've heard that some people around him, they must take over the state, they will write results. The only advice I have for them is that if they truly want to write results, they should write something else before that time. You know what it is? Their will.
FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, who accused Peter Obi, former Anambra State Governor, and Labour Party's 2023 presidential candidate of diverting state funds. The allegations came during the inauguration of a road project in Abuja. Wike spoke in response to Peter Obi's criticisms of dilapidated schools in the FCT, describing Peter Obi as a social media president. Wike alleged that Obi diverted money meant to be used to develop Anambra State into Fidelity Bank, where he was the highest shareholder, so as to earn profit. Wike also challenged Peter Obi to publicly compare what he did in 8 years in Anambra State with what he has accomplished so far in the FCT in just 2 years.
Some people, because of politics, for example, I hear one of the social media presidential candidates went to one of the local authority area schools and was saying that government has abandoned public schools. In particular, his name is Mr. Peter Obi. It is not everything you must play politics. But let me say this. Peter Obi, you were governor for 8 years in Anambra State. If you have finished all the jobs in 8 years, nobody will be talking about developing Anambra by now. 8 years. Instead of developing Anambra, you took the money and put in the bank you have interest, Fidelity Bank. Anambra State had problems. The money was there to develop Anambra State. You only prefer profit and put the money for the development of Anambra State in the bank you have the largest share, and Anambra will be suffering. Can you really say you love this country? If I were you, Why not be quiet? Enough is enough. You cannot be president of Nigeria only when you go to one IDP. Oh, I want to go for a birthday party. I want to do my birthday party in IDP camp. Who is interested in all those things? Enough is enough.
Ugo wrote on X, I was wondering if after ranting, Wike has gone to inspect the said school Obi visited and ensure renovations start in earnest. That's how to shut opposing voices, not by making noise and neglecting the project afterwards. Well, another ex-user wrote, Dear FCT Minister, Sir, so when you were following Obi up and down like a handbag to learn from him on how he managed finances, boasting of education, upgrades, facilities, tax, power, equipping and reforms, etc. So you could go to federal and replicate. Was he not saving money at the time? And that's the question out there. A lot of, Peter Obi's supporters. In fact, they have pulled up an old video showing where Wike acknowledged Peter Obi's performance while he was governor of Anambra State. Let's take a look.
Let me thank the people of Anambra State for giving us somebody like Peter Obi. Each time I come closer to the governor, I learn new things. New things in the sense of his commitment to his job. He's one governor that has not been distracted irrespective of the politicking. He believes that he has a mandate to serve his people. And you can see the results of that commitment.
There you have it, Rufai. The internet never forgets.
Yeah.
I mean, at that time, he always learns from Peter. I mean, there were so many pictures that came out of how, he really admired Peter Obi at the time. I mean, they were working together. I believe he was also Minister of Education at the time. Peter Obi donated huge sums of money as well. Go ahead. Oh, yeah, that's one of the pictures we see there.
If you didn't do it, is it not the same Wike that as our last election said that Peter Obi is the hero of that election? So the question is, what changed? No, because it's an APC government now, and APC's number one problem is Peter Obi. They must attack him. And what is Peter Obi's crime? He got over 6 million votes in the last election. So they must attack him and bring him down. As an FCT minister, they told you schools are not good. The next thing, go there and fix it. Go there and fix it. In fact, that's why I want to give due commendation to my very good friend and my able minister, Minister Umahi today. The time we brought the issue of a road not good, what did he do? He went there and he did it.
Sent information.
So on this, Minister Umahi scores more than Wike. It's not that if I see on that, I will not still talk with you. You know me, I will talk.
Yes.
But on this, Bimba, he sent you message to me. I say, I love him too. We both love each other. But you can see how politics distorts everything.
This is it.
When will Mr. Wike focus on the schools he ought to fix?
Yes.
When will he
saw the pictures.
When will he focus on the questions they've been asking him about land allocation, land grab in Abuja, and properties abroad? Security. When will he focus on that? The next thing, he starts to make allegations. He who alleges must prove. Anyway, Mr. Wike knows how to make a lot of allegations. Hope you know. I'm sure if you don't, let me give you the facts. That Tonyeko has sued him to court when he went to make allegations against Tonyeko on another TV station that was left unchecked. Tonyeko is going to sue him for 20 billion. So he will have to account. Politicians should just face what they have to do. That's just it.
Absolutely.
See, and this argument he was making, the most interesting argument I heard is the fact that if he finished doing everything, there will not be need for another development. So a government will do everything, just finish it like that. Really. Right. So what will be remaining for others to do?
All right.
Mr. Wike, you have tried in your own regard in some areas. In some areas you have not tried.
All right.
Focus on your work and stop saying things that are not empirical, Jerry.
I've seen a man who is so intoxicated with power. You victimize women. Why are you so scared of powerful women? I'm about to open your memoirs so the world will know who you really are. I'm Am I good? One for finier blackmail. Ete what? One finier blackmail. Your freedom. Keep on saying you wouldn't tell Kuna Rafian or for Kenam Bono. If you go get Tangi Karafre. So because una want knock me, I no green knock. Now it don't become problem. Eh? You know, like, okay, you can mess with that go. Ki tangi go. I am no blackmail. You do phone tang. Oh, why didn't you say it before now? There is always time for everything. You have done bad to people. I can't even go with banga. You can say I pity anybody in the federal level that trusts your behind. Because you are nothing but a liar, a blackmailer. You are a cheat of the highest order. Senate President, I really pity anybody that trusts you, because anybody who trusts the fear and I more. I died the service. He's the one that betrayed Akanokon. That is how Akanokon failed the election. Because one say forget other self. I don't runs babe. I run behind the scene too. I don't runs babe. Now I get you on run go home and rest. Go and take care of your health. You are sick. You are a sadist, Senate President. You are a sadist. You are a narcissist. You are a classicist. You are a blackmailer. You are a liar. You want to eat alone. You want to stay alone. You want to be the only one to be seen in Akpabio family to Tofo. What you did to Idorenyeme. You get everything. I would make a prison Kabucha. You, Senate President, you they talk. You get mad, they talk, they front say you be better person. You not be better person. Who doesn't be better person? You rather use your money and go and fund enemies. Nigeria don't know who you are. Distinguish, Nko foro ayeni kan fo fugu ni wan ba tan fi dem aku for them u yo me sekera mbanga mien ekpe boke de level playing field. Senator Kafit, for all the shenanigans, for all the lies you done told against us. Amana me ibanga keniem from me arai wuru karake Nigeria. Ken thankful. Just supporting you and being there for you. You can pay all the errats in this world to talk. I'm talking from a place of I know you. APC come out of coffee and APC na kera. Mbofinke APC tonga na namke we win election ke Wike state to. Bebe ngi pa ipanga kondang ipanga ke. I told them with everything that is inside of me. I said, you see that man? He should have just maybe gotten ministerial appointment, but he will so regret that he went to the Senate. Senator, Senate President for them. All the people that did all your dirty laundry and did you remember them? You forgot everybody. You talk to people like Governor anyhow. You've forgotten those people. Just the beginning of the story of who you really are. You don't contact Natasha. You've done enough to us. Enough is enough, Senate President. Enough, it's enough. We're tired. I'm tired. And I'm sure Akpabio, your brother, is tired. The one who brought you into politics. You were a cab driver. You were nobody. Trash and bear lawyer, Kekeru. Today you forget the history of how you came. And I'm hearing idiots that don't know the story. And tell the people of Akpabio State and Nigeria the kind of people that both of you are. Amen, 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 amen. It's enough. It's enough. You guys have overdone it. The only thing I would take from you is vacate the Senate seats. That's what I would take from you. Vacate it. Willingly, that's the only way you get me not to spill everything that you have done on a normal day. Anybody who is loyal to you is a bastard. And I guarantee you, if I be the media, the animal in the bush. And I'm not blackmailing you, but I'm telling you the motherfucking truth.
So this is the Woto video that has surfaced online this week, showing Akpabio's sister-in-law spilling shocking secrets about betrayal, family politics, and power plays within the Senate president's inner circle. Nigerians are stoned. The video is spreading fast, and everyone is asking what exactly happened behind closed door. And in the next video, you will see that Akpabio has responded to the sister-in-law.
So, Senate President Godswill Akpabio has officially responded to allegations of killings, of sexual involvement with women, married women particularly, and terminating them and their husbands just in case they speak, and several other very weighty allegations, including being a mastermind of the many security issues, many crimes happening in Akwa Ibom State and ever runs for a long while now. These allegations were made public by a certain Princess Pat Akpabio, who will now later found out to be a sister-in-law of Godswill Akpabio, and that has been established. She's married to a certain Ibanga Akpabio, who is of the Ibanga Akpabio's dynasty. Ibanga Akpabio is a former regional minister of education and later minister of internal affairs in the First Republic under Nnamdi Azikiwe. So a lot of things were said in the over 1 hour 40 minutes Facebook live video where Princess Pat Akpabio said a whole lot, and including wanting to replace Godswill Akpabio as the next senator representing the Akwa Ibom Northwest Senatorial District in the Senate. She's accused Godswill Akpabio, the Senate president, of so many atrocities that some of them are even waiting, and including insinuating that there is an identity theft, he's an impostor, and he's been involved with silencing and killing a lot of people. And of course, this is against the backdrop that Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan, in which she also mentioned, Akpoti Uduaghan's case, and several other women had alleged that Akpabio had been harassing or may have been sleeping with them. But of course, it's her words and it's Godswill Akpabio's words against her. Well, before we get into all of the, of course, Akpabio has now responded through his spokesperson, Eseme Oyibo, and funnily enough, Akpabio's response seems shocking because as against what we saw Akpabio and his wife did in Natasha's case, this is a very watery response. And of course, understand that Princess Pat Akpabio herself lives in the United States of America, where she's vowed to expose Akpabio to Nigerian public, including President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, called him sick and that his health is dilapidating, that he should go and take care of his health and he should remove his hands from the many atrocities that is happening in Akwa Ibom State, especially in the region that they come from. A lot. You may just have to go and check that out. And over 1 hour 40 minutes. Of course, I have posted a video highlight that looks like what people have put together. She spoke a whole lot of the local dialects and spoke English. A few persons have tried to translate or interpret that, but they are waiting. But let's read Akpabio's response before anything. Reacting through his spokesperson, Eseme Oyibo, Mr. Akpabio said Pat ought to file a report with Nigerian security agencies instead of taking to Facebook to accuse him of killings. Killing is at the heart of our criminal justice administration, so I expect a citizen who is aware of the commission of such crime to be honest enough and be responsive by reporting or inviting the attention of the appropriate Department of State to investigate. The issue of murder is not an issue that you want to use for political vendetta. The law is very clear that whosoever asserts must prove, Mr. Oyibo said on Monday. And a whole lot went on to write. But first, who is Princess Pat Akpabio? Princess Pat Akpabio, like I said, is married to an Ibanga Akpabio, who is said to be a member of the Ibanga Akpabio dynasty, like I registered. It's been said that Ibanga Akpabio himself was privileged to have been nominated as a commissioner under I think Vito Atta, then as governor of Akwa Ibom State. But he would rather wants Godswill Akpabio to be commissioner. Some people say it was age, others say it was status or whatever it is, or maybe focus on some other things. But that's how Godswill Akpabio got into government and became a commissioner in Akwa Ibom State in the early 2000s. However, Akpabio, of course, used his influence to make the Akpabio secretary of the PDP in the state, but wars in the cracks in the wall were noticed when in 2015, before Akpabio left office as governor, Akpabio openly supported an opponent of Akpabio's anointed candidate, and all of that has led to family dilapidation, disintegration, and decomposition. People say in the heart of it is greed, money, power, influence, and a whole lot of crimes and criminality that have been involved. So this is a developing story. She's not quiet. She wants to be senator representing. She's putting herself forward to say it's time that the Akwa Ibom Northwest Senatorial District experience quality leadership, quality representation, and transformational governance. And she's putting herself up to replacing Godswill Akpabio in the Senate. Is this all jamboree? Is this a drama or something? The rest of the days coming will give us better clues. But for now, I'm disappointed that Akpabio is not challenging the status quo. He's calm. He's using very calm responses, unlike who we know Akpabio to be. However, there is a side of this story that I'm interested in, and some words on the street say it may be the blockbuster of this whole drama. And that's the fact that she alleged that Akpabio has a whole lot. There's a part of the identity of Akpabio that is not known. And a few persons have reached out to say they are aware of a certain level of identity theft. And again, when I say identity theft, then you now know why the things we see in this country are the things that we currently see. And Akpabio is not the first that is being accused of identity theft. In fact, the Banga Akpabio has all of the details of who the real Godswill Akpabio is, where he's from. Is he really from the Banga Akpabio's family, or there is so much? We'll keep our fingers crossed and keep our eye on all of the development. And this is not bad belaying. This is just being open. Again, like I said, if we want to have a country that we must scrutinize and look into the personalities that are in the forefront, that are offering themselves for leadership. And if there are issues, unfortunately, if this was anywhere around the world, resignation, proper investigations, all of that, wherever you put the accusation from is not a problem, investigations will be done. But of course, we're in Nigeria, and that's why Akpabio is saying, go to the police there. It's funny. And shockingly, talking about killings, a few times when we were on the Natasha Akpotui-Duagan's case, a few persons reached out to me and said, the person we are fighting is not ordinary, that both spiritually and with level of, there's so much that, in fact, it is on record that the Akpabio's reign as governor between 2007 and 2015 was a very terrible one. Killings, criminality, insecurity ravaged the whole of Akwa Ibom. So people are still scared for their lives. A lot of people were missing mysteriously, and we'll leave it for now. We'll get into all of the details subsequently. Keep your fingers crossed and keep your eyes glued. I'll catch you.